The galactic council chamber shook as the recording from Earth played. Across the stars, species both ancient and arrogant had gathered to witness humanity's downfall. The invaders, the Vedrak, had long prided themselves on crushing civilizations without resistance. To them, Earth was nothing more than a backwater planet, a primitive world with too much stubbornness and too little power. They had miscalculated. The message was broadcast on every channel, in every language the humans could translate. Static faded, and the image of a scarred human commander filled the screen. His uniform was torn, dust and blood streaked across his face, but his eyes burned with an iron resolve that unsettled even those who only watched from safe distances. "This is Earth's final transmission," he declared, his voice low but steady. "You think you've broken us. You think we'll kneel. But you have sealed your fate." For a heartbeat, silence hung across the stars. The Vedrak scoffed, their scaled lips curling in disdain. Other species whispered nervously, their memories carrying the weight of countless warnings. Never corner a Death World species. The commander leaned closer to the camera. "You came here thinking we were fragile, that because we bleed we can be conquered. But humanity doesn't surrender. We adapt. We endure. We fight back harder than anyone expects." He paused, then gestured to the devastation around him. The wreckage of cities, the glowing sky still burning from orbital strikes. "You've united us. Every nation, every soldier, every farmer with a rifle, every child who refuses to be silent. We are no longer divided tribes. We are one." The Vedrak warlord, observing the feed from his flagship, laughed cruelly. "Empty words," he sneered. "A dying world gasping before silence." But then the second half of the transmission began. The screen flickered, revealing footage that should not have existed. Alien cruisers, Vedrak ships exploding in orbit, human strike craft, jury-rigged from civilian vessels and refitted with salvaged alien tech, darting between battleships with suicidal precision. Cities thought annihilated showed underground hangars, launching wave after wave of drones piloted by human volunteers. And most terrifying of all, the humans had discovered something the Vedrak had never imagined they would: how to reprogram their captured war machines. One council delegate, a being with crystalline skin, whispered what many feared to admit aloud. "They've learned too quickly." The human commander's voice returned, layered now with countless other voices chanting in unison. "We are Earth. We are not prey." He continued, "You should have left us alone. You should have listened to the warnings etched in the ruins of civilizations older than your empire. They told you Earth sleeps lightly, that we smile, that we trade, that we build. But if struck, we strike back with the fury of every storm that shaped us." Images of hurricanes tearing coasts apart, of volcanoes reshaping continents, of humans rebuilding after every disaster, flashed across the screen. "This is what made us. This is why you will lose." For the first time, the Vedrak warlord felt something alien in his chest. Doubt. His claws tightened on the armrest of his throne. This was supposed to be easy, yet the humans fought like no species he had ever crushed before. The commander's voice grew louder, fierce and unrelenting. "So hear us well, invaders. You thought today would be our end. But today you've given us something far more powerful than your weapons, purpose. Every human alive will fight in every corner of this galaxy if we must. You've sealed your fate, not ours." The transmission ended, but its echo rippled across the galaxy. On worlds far removed from the conflict, alien species who had once dismissed humanity now reconsidered. Some felt terror, others hope. The idea that such a young race could rise from annihilation and turn it into fire was unthinkable, and yet undeniable. The Vedrak warlord ordered an immediate advance. He believed overwhelming force would crush this resistance before it spread. But his advisors shifted uneasily, for even they recognized the look in humanity's eyes, the look of predators who had finally been provoked. And in the days that followed, the galaxy would learn the truth of Earth's final transmission. The Vedrak had not cornered prey. They had awakened hunters. From the ashes of their burning world, humanity rose united, not to survive, but to conquer. And every empire watching knew the galaxy would never be the same again.